High drive, smack deep towards right. Melendez back to the track, back towards the wall, and it's gone. So Kevin Smith, the shortstop for the Fisher Cats, it's a 2-out solo home run here in the first inning to stake New Hampshire to a 1-0 lead. Well, he got out of that one. He hit it out to the big part of the ballpark.
Well, that's it. He really hit it to the opposite field. Kevin Smith, in his first season at the AA level, showing a lot of power to the opposite field as he slugs for him his first AA home run.
Looks off to second base. Now the 2-0 pitch is swung on and ripped in the air down the right field line. That is in there for it. It's going to roll down towards the corner. Tyler Nevin rounding third, heading home. Heading for two is Fernandez. The throw comes into second. The run is in, and the Yard Goats tie it on a double by Vince Fernandez, and it's 1-1 here in the second inning.
Well struck by Fernandez as he gets a fist bump from his third base coach and manager, Warren Schaefer, who went out to get the shin guard that he was wearing. He turned on that pitch and delivered. So the Yard Goats cash in on the wild pitch with a double into the right field corner by Fernandez, picking up Tyler Nevin from second base.
That's a great point, Dan, because without that wild pitch, the run doesn't score there. Treating that for the game tonight. The pitch is swung on, a soft roller towards first base. It hits the bag and then rolls over the left shoulder of Casey Clemens. Racing around third base, heading for the home is Fernandez. He's going to score as he slides in with a go-ahead run here in the second, and it's 2-1 Yard Goats. How about that? Perez, a ground ball that kind of hugs the line and then hits the first base bag, a fair ball, and then kangaroos over the shoulder of Casey Clemens.
And there wasn't much Clemens could do. He had to wait for that ball. Not much he could do. If he charged it, he took a chance. He went to field the ball behind the bag, and it hit the bag and bounced over his right shoulder.
You could hit 10 of those, maybe 100 of those in a row and get 100 different reactions, right? And the right-hander has the glove against the chest, comes home. The pitch is swung on, a mile-high pop-up in his center field. It's not hit deep at all. Forrest Wall coming in. He's there to make the catch. Tagging from third is Perez. Here comes the throw. Here comes the slide, and he's in there as he tumble-salts at home plate. And Perez makes it a 3-1 game. He scores in a sac fly from Willie Abreu.
Well, you're right. That ball was not hit that far at all. And, hey, Warren Schaefer knows the arm Forrest has better than anybody, and Forrest cranked it up. But sort of a rainbow toss, that didn't help. And scoring easily with a belly flop was Perez.
Pitch is swung on. That's lined on the left field line. That is trouble. It's going to roll down towards the corner. Spanberger's going to dig it out towards the marker out there. Scoring is Trejo into second base. Manny Melendez. It's a double, and the Goats now have a 4-1 lead. Hartford dropping 4 runs on Hector Perez here in the second inning.
And the Yard Goats not afraid to get those extra base hits, too. That's the third double in this inning. Hartford has had a total of 5 hits in the inning, 3 of them 2-baggers, as Trejo brings home the 4th run of the frame.
Pitch is swung on. There's a bullet to right field and a base hit. Here's Smith, the third base, who put on the brakes as Abreu comes up throwing. Now they're going to have it a rundown. Mineo holding at third base. Now they throw to third base. They've got him. The lead run is gunned down. Wow, Kevin Smith caught off of third base. Terrific execution by the Yard Goats on a single by Mineo. Now, that's one of the reasons why you do that stuff in spring training so much. Second out recorded on the bases. It'll go 9-3. 2, 4, 5. Thank God for replay. Yeah, Smith went diving for the bag. We watch on MLB.TV. And pitch is swung on, and that's grounded into center field for a base hit. Here comes Mineo. He touches home plate. It's a 4-2 game. So the Fisher Cats then come right back with a run in the top half of the third inning.
Well, I mean, this is the sign of a good ball club, and New Hampshire did this all of last year. Seems
6:05 on Saturday with fireworks, and then Sunday's a matinee game at 1:05. Pitch is swung on. That's it towards center field. Melendez on the go. This is going to carry over his head. One hopping up against the fence. Knight rounding third, heading home. He'll come in and score easily. Spanberger in a double in a second base. And it's now a one-run game.
Well, you know, it's interesting as Spanberger delivers that double. You hear a lot about the Toronto Blue Jays farm system, how it has a deep farm system, and they are building an organization that is going to persist. About that.
It doesn't seem like yesterday, doesn't it?
It does.
We just watched him pitch Sunday Night Baseball the other night. Pitch is swung out at a high drive, deep right center. Wallback looking up, and it's gone. A 3-run home run by Vince Fernandez. And the Goats, with another big inning here in the third, now lead it 7-3.
Perez hung a slider, and Fernandez hung it out to dry. I mean, that ball just danced right up there, hanging out over the plate, and Fernandez turned on it, and he's off to a big start with a double, and now a homer as he gets congratulated by his teammates.
Oh, that ball was tattooed. The second deck here at Dunkin' Donuts Park would take.
Here's a chance.
That's right.
The 1-2. Changeup is lined into right field, a base hit. In to score is Hissey. Wall is around third. The throw to the plate, not in time. It is a 2-run single for Lundqvist, and it is now the Yard Goats 7, the Fisher Cats 5. So after going 0 for 19 in his Double-A debut, Lundqvist says enough and comes through with a clutch 2-run single.
And here comes Warren Schaefer. That looks.
And the 1-2. Swung on and looped into center field. It is going to drop in there for a base hit. In to score from third is Trejo. Stopping at second base is Melendez. It is a run-scoring single for Colton Welker, and the Yard Goats take an 8-5 lead. To be fair, the Yard Goats have not hit the balls all that hard this inning. That was a blooper in front of Wall, but it counts, and that run scored by Trejo counts for sure. Case about to throw his 29th pitch of the game, and here's a slow roller off the glove of Kemmons. In to score from third base is Fernandez, and the Yard Goats lead it 9-5. Drawn in infield, and Clemens attempted to make a diving stop, and it trickled off his glove.
Also drew a walk. Pitch in the dirt, kick to the backstop. Now it's going to be grabbed by Manaea. There comes the runner down the plate. The flip to McClellan late. And on the second wild pitch of the inning, Melendez slides in with a 10th Goats run, and it's now a 10-5 Hartford lead.
A hit batsman, a stolen base, a wild pitch, and a wild pitch. That's how we used to score runs in the Pony League.
Right? Still a fact.
Well, the Yard Goats in double digits.
Yep.
Play not even close at the plate as we watch the replay.
Yeah, many of them standing on opening night. Here's the 2-2. In there for a call, third strike. Ben Bowden punches out Spanberger, and the Yard Goats win their home opener here in 2019. Put up 10 runs in a 10-5 victory here in Hartford. Boy, that's got to feel good for the Hartford Nine.
Absolutely, Jeff. A nice win for the Yard Goats tonight. Their first win here at home. That, as you said, ends a scheme where they had not won a home opener, and everything is all good tonight, from the hitting to some solid relief pitching.
Goats win it by the final of 10-5. We'll be back with a post-game show next here on the Yard Goats Baseball Network. Do you want to go into the billboard from this, or no? We'll just take that after a game break. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, hey, great job today, too. Yeah, we'll just do the normal then, so it's in the log. Good. No. We'll just go. Yeah, so I'll take one more, and then I come back. And then after the next break is when we have the game post-game billboard, right?